Hey folks, here we go. Round one, Italy. And here we go, 26 IPP to spend, saving 1 IPP, purchasing 1 minor industrial complex, a naval transport, and a submarine, which totals 25, so saving $1. Now, as the Italian player here, I had a little bit of debate whether or not to go into Transjordan or maybe Syria or both, because if there's 2 naval transports that can make it, but whether that's the right decision or wrong decision, still not 100%, but that's okay. So 2 attacks, the battle for Greece and the battle for Corinth. The battle for Corinth is a walk-on. So what's happening here? 1 infantry from Albania is going in. 1 naval transport in C Zone 41 is going to be grabbing a Bersaglieri infantry and a Cara Amato and going in. That attack will be supported, the other transport in C Zone 39 is grabbing an artillery and a man. And in this game, 39, you are allowed to drop off in 2 C zones. Not 2 C zones, 2 land territories from the same C zone. So we're dropping off 1 infantry, which is the walk-in into Corinth, and the other artillery is going into Greece. So we are attacking Greece with only 4 ground units. So this could be a risk. That attack will be supported by a battleship in C Zone 41, 2 cruisers in C Zone 41, and 1 cruiser coming over from C Zone 39 to support that attack. Also, from Taranto, there is 1 tactical bomber coming in, and it'll have a movement of 2 remaining. It'll go 1, 2, and have, 3 remaining. That's actually the medium bomber. The medium bomber is also coming from Taranto, and it's going to have actually 4 remaining. From Rome, there is a fighter coming, 1, 2. It's going to have 3 spots remaining. And from Turin, a fighter and tactical bomber, and they are coming the same movement. So all the aircraft except for the medium bomber are going to have 3 spots remaining. The bomber is going to have 4 spots remaining. So those are the only dice to be rolled that I'm aware of. So we will put this down gentle. So the Colston Bombard, we have 3 cruisers at 4 or less, and 1 battleship at 6 or less. So we need 5 hits to be successful. So here we go. And we scored 1 hit. So we're going to say the infantry supported by the artillery. The Bersaglieri is a +1 on first round. So we have 3 at 3. And the light armor is at a 4, but with a tactical, it is bumped up to a 5. So 3 at 3 and 1 at 5. And those are all misses. Now, for the aircraft. So we've got 2 fighters at 6, 2 tactical bombers at 7, and we will say the medium bomber rolls 2 dice at 4. So 2 dice at 4, 6, and 7. So here we go. We need 4 more hits, and it's not looking good. And looks like we scored 3 hits. So not too bad. And return fire is 5 dice at 4. And 1 hit. So we will lose the infantry, 1 infantry. So going into round 2, the burst auxiliary is now supported by the infantry. So we've got an infantry artillery, light armor at a 5. And we need 1 hit to clear. And we got it. So the artillery returns fire, 1 out of 4. And it is a miss. Wow, we got kind of lucky there. So should have lost a lot more units there. So the battle for Greece is successful. A burst auxiliary, infantry, artillery, and an armor. And what's going to happen here for non-combat movement? So 2 fighters are going to land in Taranto. Actually, all 2 fighters and a tactical are going to land in Taranto, along with the bomber. And 1 tactical is going to land in Rome. The air transport in Turin is going to grab an infantry, and it's going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to land in Tobruk. And all of the Navy is going to go to Sea Zone 41. So the destroyer in 46 is going to go up. The submarine in 45 is going to go in. All the submarine and 2 destroyers from 39 are going in. The submarine from 38 and the submarine from 37. And I'm going to make this all nice and pretty. So all the Navy is going to be in 41. So that's 2 naval transports, a battleship, 3 cruisers. I will clean this all up later, but anyways, that should make it a little bit nicer. So in Sea Zone 41, that's where this Navy is. So that's what's happening there in terms of non-combat movement. These 2 infantry are going in to Tobruk from Cerinthia, and 1 infantry from Tripoli is walking over to Cerinthia. I believe that's all of the non-combat movement. And so Corinth that's worth 1, that's worth 2. And placement of units. In Sea Zone 40, we are placing, Sea Zone 40, we're placing a naval transport and a submarine. Now, just important to note for anybody playing Italy, because once you start putting all the stuff on the map, it is hard to see. There is no naval base here in Sea Zone 40. So it can only go a range of 2 spaces, 1, 2, or here. So it cannot make it over to Cairo. And I learned that the hard way previously, but just to point that out, that is an important thing to remember if you're playing Italy. So there you go. Minor industrial complex is going in Tobruk. Actually, you know what? Actually, we're going to do this instead. So 1 fighter that came from Taranto Oh, was it a tactical? No, we're just going to leave it. We're going to leave that the way it is. I thought about landing a tactical from over that left from. Actually, I could land a fighter. We're going to do that. One of the fighters that came from Rome, it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can land in Tobruk. So we're going to make sure Tobruk is safe because we just built a miner. I see there in the tactical that landed in Rome is going to actually land in Taranto. So there you go. So that's it, folks. Italy, 26 IPP. They go up 2 on the tracker. They are now, or 3 on the tracker. They are now at 29, and they saved $1. So they are now at, they have 30 to spend going into round 2, and they do not have any national objectives yet for, they have to control 3 ports, Greece, Gibraltar, Cairo, or Marseille. They have 2. And the Med is actually clear of Allied surface warships. So that's a +3 bonus. So I forgot about that one. And I also forgot one more thing, and that is to roll for the, actually, given that, I don't know if I'm going to get the national objective because I have to roll for these 2 Greek boats. One is a destroyer, one is a coastal battleship. And if they go Allied, that means I do not get the NO bonus. So here we go. We'll roll for the destroyer first. And here we go. And it's a 3, so it is scuttled. Gosh, don't want both of those boats to go. That'll be painful. And here we go. And it is a 4, so that is also scuttled. So thankfully, forgot that. So that does mean there's no Allied surface warships in the Med. So that is a 3 IPP bonus for Italy. So Italy will have actually 33 for next round. So there we go. Sorry for the confusion, folks. And there we go.